Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Gory Gabs. So, the agenda at hand today is police brutality in India. Firstly, I would like to take a moment to thank all of those officers who have been working dedicatedly in these difficult times. The coronavirus pandemic has taken the lives of at least 60 police personnel, and yet we see them working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no additional benefits and minimal pays. The police have to do a lot of work the whole day, from mediating several quarrels a day to patrolling with their windows down in the peak of the summer. Now it is understandable that they would not be in a good place mentally at all times. So I wish to make it clear that this video is not meant to defame the police community in any way, but at the same time we need to be aware of the issues that are within the department and need to be dealt with strictly. In case you weren't aware, we have a very poor police to personnel ratio. We have 144 officers for every 1 lakh citizens, as opposed to the UN's recommendation of 222 officers for every 1 lakh people. Now मैथ्स लगा के देखा जाए तो कुछ 30 लाख ऑफिसर्स फॉर अ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ 1.3 बिलियन. This video aims to point out the hypocrisy displayed by us, the youth, in raising our voices upon several issues. While it is good to see that a lot of Indians were hurt and enraged by the incidents of George Floyd, why don't we care about the same issues when some of our own countrymen are facing it? Why don't Indians who feel raged and infuriated with issues like racism and police brutality when they occur in the US not feel the same rage when the same issue is being faced by the people in this country? These questions are often met by answers like, hey fucker, you want to tell me what to care about, okay? Another fun fact for you guys. In 2018, the Center for Studies of Developing Societies found that less than 25% of Indians trust the police. एक एसेंशियल सर्विस प्रोवाइडर सोनू शाह को बोला गया कि उन्हें अपना व्हीकल पुलिस स्टेशन ले जाना होगा. एट द सेम टाइम उन्हें हिंट दिया गया कि 5,000 रुपये लेके ये इशू यहीं पे सॉर्ट हो सकता है. बट जब उन्होंने ब्राइब देने से मना कर दिया, ही वॉज शॉट इन द फुट. कुमारसेन अपने फादर के साथ पुलिस स्टेशन गए थे एक लैंड इशू की इंक्वायरी के रिगार्डिंग, जहाँ पे उन्हें लगातार थप्पड़ मारे गए और उन्हें गालियाँ दी गई. उनके फादर की स्टेटमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग उनका फ़ोन उनसे ले लिया गया और उन्हें धमकी दी गई कि अगर उन्होंने इन पुलिस बीटिंग्स के बारे में किसी को भी बताया तो उन्हें गुंडास एक्ट के अंदर बंद कर देंगे. नाउ धीरे धीरे कुमारसेन की हेल्थ डिटेरियोरेट करने लगी और उन्हें हॉस्पिटल ले जाना पड़ा, जहाँ पे उन्होंने अपने डॉक्टर को बताया कि उनके साथ हुआ क्या था. So basically, a sub-inspector made him sit on the floor and stamped his chest and his genitals at the same time, and then he made him sit again and constantly punched his back. And eventually Kumarasen had to be shifted to an ICU in a few days time, and unfortunately he died. A teenage boy, Mohammad Rizwan, was allegedly beat up by the police while trying to buy food. His father told a leading daily, मेरा बाबू गुरुवार शाम को 5 रुपए लेकर बिस्किट लेने गया था क्योंकि भूख लगी थी. Where he was beaten up black and blue by the police. He blames the police for the death of his son, and according to several eyewitnesses present at the moment, the lad was beaten up with rifle butts and lathis. A 50-year-old farmer, Bansi Kushwaha, was badly beaten by the police while looking for his cows in the fields. A video of the farmer was widely circulated on social media and even shared by the Congress leader Kamal Nath, where the farmer alleges assault and names the police personnel who beat him up. A 36-year-old resident of Charkov had gone out to buy medicines with his wife in his car while they were thrashed by 3 policemen. The woman told Hindustan Times that while they were on their way back to their house, a policeman stopped their car and started beating it with lathis. While her husband got out and tried to reason with the cop, 2 others joined and started bashing the car with lathis and even beating her husband. They told her that her husband was acting smart and needed to be taught a lesson. These are just a few incidences, and several others can be found on the internet. You can find some more right here. According to an annual report on torture released by a consortium of NGOs, 1,731 people died custodial deaths in 2019, while the same number was 1,966 people in 2018. बॉलीवुड फॉर्मूला इज प्रीटी सिंपल गाइज. अब आप क्रोनोलॉजी समझ लीजिए. सबसे पहले एक पुलिस वाला होगा जो एक कैरेक्टर के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा सहानुभूति दिखाएगा. अब उस कैरेक्टर के साथ कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा बुरा होगा, और थर्डली वो पुलिस वाला एक एंग्री यंग मैन बन के उस कैरेक्टर का बदला निकालने जाएगा, और फिर उस वायलेंट स्ट्रीक को मास्क करने के लिए एक कोई बहुत फनी सा वन लाइनर बोलेगा. वो वाला शायद याद होगा, हम तुम में इतने छेद कर देंगे कि भूल जाओगे पादे कहाँ से और सांस कहाँ से ले. Movies like Ajay Devgan Singham, where the police wala is an angry young man who goes around beating people in the public and destroying public property एकदम chill मार के, और Ranveer Singh Simba, where a fake encounter is glorified, or Dabangg 3 Salman Khan's, which is problematic in a lot of ways, have all used this formula and succeeded in getting the love and affection from the public. While we forget the fact that these police walas pay no heed to the established system of justice and take the law into their own hands.
एक होता है पुलिस वाला, एक होता है गुंडा. हम कहलाते हैं पुलिस वाला गुंडा.
One more thing I would like to say is that it would be wrong to say that Bollywood as a whole is ignorant of the social and political problems in the country, while stars like Taapsee Pannu, Anurag Kashyap, Swara Bhaskar and Ritesh Deshmukh are constantly tweeting about several issues and voicing their concerns, but it remains to be seen when the big names, the Khans, the Bachchans, the Roshans, or Mr. Karan Johar for that matter, will speak up. When the lockdown began, we often sat with the families in the living room, looking at the news, looking at videos of the police punishing the violators of the lockdown, and perhaps even thinking सही करा ऐसे लोगों के साथ यही होना चाहिए था. But we fail to understand that our support was not for a system of justice, but for a system of oppression, which might end up making one of us its victim one day. While we ignore this problem because it is mostly faced by the uneducated, economically weaker sections of the society, and hence we don't give a shit about it, we don't care about it because it doesn't concern us directly. Several people were beaten black and blue by the police while they were just out buying groceries, essential goods and services, and these actions were justified as the police just doing their duties. Now the question is simple: what is the minimum standard that is set which allows the representatives of the state to use physical violence against the citizens? The standard has to be set high, because the citizens cannot go around beating people when they're stressed, and neither can the police. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something from it. So if you think I made sense, then do share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see you soon again with another important issue to talk about.